The Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, has announced that around 11.5 million people over state pension age across the UK, including more than 1 million living in Scotland, have started to receive up to £600 to help with winter energy bills. This year's winter fuel payments have been boosted again by an additional £300 pensioner cost of living payment, paid per eligible household, and will land in the vast majority of bank accounts automatically over the next 2 months. Work and Pensions Secretary Mel Stride said, "We have delivered on our promise to have inflation and will continue to support people right across the country, including pensioners who may be facing particular challenges over the colder months. As well as up to £600 to help our pensioners stay warm this winter, we're boosting pensions through the triple lock, increasing the full rate of the new state pension by over £900 next year." DWP has also confirmed that the money will appear in bank statements with the payment reference starting with the customer's national insurance number followed by DWP-WFP for people in Great Britain, or DFC-WFP for people in Northern Ireland. UK Government Minister for Scotland John Lamont said, "The UK government is committed to supporting the most vulnerable in our society and this payment of up to £600 for pensioners will be very welcome as we move into the colder months." This is in addition to the £900 increase in the state pension confirmed earlier this week. DWP said the overwhelming majority of winter fuel payments are paid automatically, but some people need to make a claim, such as those who qualify but do not receive benefits or the state pension and have never previously received a winter fuel payment. The payments deliver additional support to pensioners, the majority of whom are on fixed incomes and are unable to raise their incomes through fixed employment. The start of the winter fuel payments season comes hot on the heels of the recent £300 cost of living payments made by the DWP to more than 7 million eligible households across the UK. This latest payment is the second of up to 3 cost of living payments being made this financial year. The DWP said these payments, which are all tax-free and will not have any impact on existing benefit awards, demonstrate the UK government's commitment to supporting low-income families with financial pressures. People over the age of 66 getting pension credit also qualify for this extra support. The average pension credit award is now worth £3,900 per year, and there is still time for those who are eligible to apply and receive the £300 cost of living payment. This is because an eligible claim for pension credit can be backdated by 3 months provided the entitlement conditions are met throughout that time. The deadline to make a new claim that may be eligible for the £300 payment is December 10, 2023. Including measures announced in the autumn statement this week, DWP highlighted how its total commitment to ease cost of living pressures has risen to £104 billion. That includes paying around half the cost of the average energy bill since last October and amounts to an average of £3,700 per household. Winter fuel payments in a nutshell. It's important to note to be eligible for the winter fuel payment, you must have been born before September 25, 1957 and lived in the UK for at least 1 day during the week of 18 to September 24, 2023. Known as the qualifying week. It's important to note that to be eligible for the winter fuel payment, you must have been born before September 25, 1957 and lived in the UK for at least 1 day during the week of 18 to September 24, 2023, known as the qualifying week. If you did not meet either of these qualifying criteria, or if you live abroad, you may need to make a claim. If you've had a winter fuel payment before, you do not need to claim again unless you've deferred your state pension or moved abroad. Find out more here. Below is an overview of key things you need to know about the winter fuel payment, including who needs to claim, who might not qualify and how much to expect. Full details can be found on Gov. UK here. Who does not need to make a claim? You do not need to claim if you get any of the following: state pension, pension credit, attendance allowance, personal independence payment, PIP, carers allowance, disability living allowance, DLA, income support, income-related employment and support allowance, ESA, income-based job seekers allowance, JSA, awards from the War Pension Scheme, industrial injuries disablement benefit, incapacity benefit, industrial death benefit. How to make a claim? You can claim winter fuel payment by post or over the phone. Claim by post. Fill in a winter fuel payment claim form for UK residents and send it to the Winter Fuel Payment Centre. The form and address details are on Gov. UK here. Claim over the phone. Contact the Winter Fuel Payment Centre on 0800 731 0160. Lines are open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Before making the call, have your national insurance number, bank or building society details and the date you were married or entered into a civil partnership, if appropriate, to hand. How much you will be paid? Any money you get is tax-free and will not affect your other benefits. If you live alone or no one you live with is eligible for the winter fuel payment, you will get either £500 if you were born between September 25, 1943 and September 24, 1957, aged between 66 and 79, £600 if you were born before September 25, 1943, aged 80 and over. If you live with someone else who's eligible for the winter fuel payment, your payment may be different if you get one of the following benefits: pension credit, income-based job seekers allowance, JSA, income-related employment and support allowance, ESA, income support. If you do not get any of the benefits listed above, you will get a payment of either £250 if you and the person you live with were both born between September 25, 1943 and September 24, 1957, £250 if you were born between September 25, 1943 and September 24, 1957 but the person you live with was born before September 25, 1943, £350 if you were born before September 25, 1943 but the person you live with was born between September 25, 1943 and September 24, 1957, £300 if you and the person you live with were both born before September 25, 1943. If you and your partner jointly claim any of the benefits listed above, one of you will get a payment of either £500 if both of you were born between September 25, 1943 and September 24, 1957, aged between 66 and 79, £600 if one or both of you were born before September 25, 1943, aged 80 and over. If you get any of the benefits listed above, not as part of a joint claim, you will get a payment of either £500 if you were born between September 25, 1943 and September 24, 1957, aged between 66 and 79, £600 if you were born before September 25, 1943, aged 80 and over. If you live in a care home, if you are eligible, you will get either £250 if you were born between September 25, 1943 and September 24, 1957, £300 if you were born before September 25, 1943. Eligibility: if you live in a care home, you can get winter fuel payment. If you live in a care home, you will not be eligible if both of the following apply. You get pension credit, income support, income-based job seekers allowance, JSA, or income-related employment and support allowance (ESA), you lived in a care home for the whole time from 26 June to September 24, 2023. Get the latest record money news. Join the conversation on our Money Saving Scotland Facebook group for energy and money saving tips, the latest benefits news, consumer help and advice on coping with the cost of living crisis. Sign up to our Record Money newsletter and get the top stories sent to your inbox daily from Monday to Friday, including a special cost of living edition on a Thursday. Sign up here. You can also follow us on X, formerly Twitter, at @RecordMoney_ for regular updates throughout the day. Who is not eligible for winter fuel payments 2023-24? You will not be eligible if you have been in hospital getting free treatment for more than a year, need permission to enter the UK, and your granted leave says you cannot claim public funds, were in prison for the whole of the week of 18 to September 24, 2023. You can read the full guide to this year's winter fuel payment on Gov.uk here. Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages.